Alright, here's the deal. So, if you open your map, look down, you've already done some recon, but we've gotten word that Boko Haram have intercepted a
Clear comms.
Russian trawler, and it had a
The fuck is a
few...
trawler?
a freighter, it's a ship.
Okay.
And they've brought it to port close by the town of Houdan. And they've basically had a bunch of units set out and garrison the area, as well as made 3 large camps that we've marked in question marks. Now, upon talking with the Russian government, there appears to have been a very powerful asset that was on that freighter, we believe to be some sort of Scud launcher. Now, the Russians are getting very iffy about what the content of the missile in that Scud launcher is, but we're fearing the worst, so they've asked us to retrieve it. We don't know where in these 3 camps it'll be, but we're also expecting that Boko Haram has access to some advanced Russian vehicles and possibly other equipment. Other than that, we'd just like you to retrieve the Scud launcher and bring it back to base. Any questions?
Where do babies come from?
It's a good question. We believe it has something to do with storks.
Alright. Is that the right compound? Alright. I'm good. Are you good?
Yep, I'm good.
So our mission is just to recover or destroy the launcher?
Recover. But if you have to destroy, though, we don't know if it's nuclear or regular, so might not be the best idea. Yeah. Never know. All right, let me get on their LR net here. Should be 30. It's either 30 or 31. I never remember.
Alright, shut the fuck up.
Alright, we got epic music playing in the background too, but here, we'll come by them so we can listen in on their brief. Gonna have them gather around. I'll just put myself in the corner. Before Drum joined, I had a bunch of ambient stuff around the base. I was just having a bit of fun because I didn't know if the op was going to end up getting postponed. But while he's briefing these guys, let me quickly grab... fix the frickin' boat here, make it mobile. Because if worse be worse, I can drive the Scud launcher out, load it in this boat, and then, you know... try to have it drive away, but otherwise we'll have to see how everything goes out here. Let's see. Yeah, it's always 30. I know, but I'm retarded, guys. Let's enable simulation false. Both of these puppies. Put that puppy in there. Try to center it as best we can so the driving looks somewhat realistic. Attach the trawler to that, and then enable the sim, and hopefully not hit the stupid delete key like a bunch of retards. There we go. And now that puppy is drivable. How would I give it a Scud texture? Thinking. Alright, no, I know how to do it. Alright, so what we'd have to do is deliberately drive it into the water. But I'd have to do 2 things. One, to kinda back you in, so I'm gonna have to have you say your nope, get back in the fucking boat. Have you drive away. He's actually briefing right now. He's not looking at the drone, right? So
Enemy forces in the area have captured a Russian trawler, which I have been informed means a big fucking boat. On the big fucking boat, there was a Scud launcher amongst other materials.
it's called a damn trawler,
yeah.
yeah.
Identified the Scud launcher's location, but I'm not sure. That's why it says BRDM or Scud. I can't tell from the UAV.
Alright.
But that is our primary objective. Is
Now, to make this work.
Try to get that thing out of there in one piece. Optionally, we can touch it off. Its fail-safes should engage, and the warhead should not explode. should not. So that is our mission. Everything is marked already. There's infantry in the town. There's infantry at the 3 objectives. There's multiple. There's a BMP, and then I think there's a.
That's fine.
GAV,
It can be
like
sticking
I
out
said,
lightly, but I can always just quickly micromanage, drop it in like that. So yeah, that's fine.
Still sitting there.
You just look at the drone real quick. Yep.
MSR.
He didn't see anything. It's okay. I'm just prepping that just in case we need to do that getaway.
That's about it. Any questions?
Yeah, just next time.
Put that boat over there.
You're in the UAV. If you see a target for the Moz and you see that there's some power lines around.
BRDM or Scud. Well, fuck me. They already found it. So they know where it is. I tried my best to,
Alright, Roger.
try to hide it as best I can. I double layered the tents, but even then you can still kind of make out what's in there. I should triple layer them next time if you see there's 2 stacked on top of each other. Furthermore, the question that was just asked to Drum was a pretty funny one. To see if the drone could see the power lines, because last week's op, which I haven't posted yet because I'm stupid, they had an issue where the power lines kept absorbing the Moz rockets, and it was really freaking hilarious. But anyway, we have roadblock right here. Nothing too harsh. I do have a hidden SPG-9, just, you know, for any vehicles that might come up. I've got an impromptu roadblock down here with one of our classic 63rd vehicles. And then up over here, I've got a bunch of camps that mainly are just there for AA purposes to, you know, add to that field of stuff that we have. Other small things considered, I already showed this puppy off.
Right, so what I'm thinking is we
got an NSV, which is a cord without the compensator, set up right here, and it's ready to basically mow down anything that guy sees as NATO.
Get our vehicles.
Let me set this guy's patrol up again.
Up there, and then...
Yep, that should be good. But anyway, I've got that puppy, and then I've got these 2 sniper teams. And I've done a little bit of custom stuff to make sure that the spotter actually has the damn rangefinder out. Then we got this sniper here. And this rule will just basically let me be more accurate so long as he's still alive. That's going to be my little contendum with him. But otherwise, this is a pretty straightforward op. But anyway, guys, hope you're all doing okay. Long range, yeah, it's 30. 30.1, 2, and 3, etc. are their short range frex.
Try to fend everyone off and make sure the Scud launcher does not get destroyed.
Harem Harim. Don't remind me. I have a history teacher that keeps pronouncing Harem Harim, and it just makes me laugh. I don't know why it does, because I pronounce Wermanshat, even though it's Vermanshot or whatever the heck, but I can't. Also, if Drum finds this artillery position, I will give him a medal, because I deliberately found the best place to hide this thing. I've tested it so it's effective within the entire AO.
Bunch of rocks up behind it.
There's no way in hell.
Try to stay up there.
Got this nice little hidden mortar position. I'm trying to get smarter, because he is trying to prioritize taking him out. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed today's op. I hope you enjoy everyone here. Hello to everyone that's jumped in. And, yeah, you know, we're a bit late because they wanted to start up a bit late. It's perfectly fine. You gotta know, when you give the Zeus more time, the Zeus is gonna find some really nasty things to do to make you pay for it. So this is where we're gonna probably initiate first contact. That, and then that patrol is going to fall in, and we're just gonna make all hell break loose.
Actually, this works pretty good. Then after that, we can go after this compound, maybe.
Chad is counting Boko Haram's numbers. I've been told by a buddy of mine that they're going to
west into the rocks if we need to. The other one is not
make a Chad cosplay.
easier
or
for us
something
to
like that. If he
and
ever
secure
makes
that
it, I will
launcher
put pics on
first.
Twitter, but
But once we secure the launcher,
I've been hearing a lot of
make sure
interesting
everything's dead
stuff
before we try to
recently.
drive it out of there, because I don't want to get hit by an RPG while we're trying to drive that fucking thing out. Actually, no, let's go south and secure it first, because there's a fucking driver standing right next to it.
Oh, no. Ignore the drivers. Ignore the drivers. It's okay.
Those rocks covering it.
Also, I don't think they're not going to be able to see what's in these garages either, so I've got a
401
nasty surprise
to,
in here.
south here.
As well as up the road in this other garage, I do have a BMP3 ready to go.
What kind of eyes are gonna have from there? It looks
I
like
love
it
the
sort of
dual cannon
scoops-
she's got.
or it scoops down.
But then over at this compound, I have her out in the open. It's a BTR-80A, classic Russian vehicle with the auto cannon.
You don't want to risk
But
it.
either of those could honestly wipe these guys if they're not careful. Especially since I have the element of
Yeah,
surprise
but we don't know because we don't know
with those Vics. So they saw the garage, they got the BMP mark there, but they don't know about the BMP3, which is honestly the most powerful asset I have down that's usable in this Scud. So they're actually gonna...
It wouldn't be primed. They wouldn't be using it soon.
Interesting.
It wouldn't go off if it were to explode right now. If they know that we're coming,
It's a good plan.
and they prime it, then we're gonna have a problem. But right now, it shouldn't be primed because we're not gonna use it, or they're not planning on using it.
still some.
Yep.
Alright, so I'm just visualizing what they got. They're gonna come around up here and assault me from the ridge line. That's fine. I'm not sure if they see the contingency. Also, based on the deflate, I still don't think they're going to see my mortar position, because the only way they'd be able to get eyes on directly is up the ridge from there.
On a crashed Hind with a bunch of guys trying to secure it. Straight west up slope.
Yep, this camp.
All I see is a bunch of infantry, but they got some sandbags and stuff built up around it. So we're going to have to hit that first.
I do love about the 506, they do have, from a Zeus's perspective, they have all of these extra, like, watch this, if I type camp, normally you'd have these pull up, your classic things, and you'd edit them around if you wanted to use templates. But with these guys, I type in camp, look at all of these beautiful frickin' options. This is part of a mod that has a bunch of templates. I forget what the mod is, but I love having all of these nice little templates, because this is a template right here. The only thing that's not directly a template is this, but I've basically it was like a much larger barricade, and I just took a few sections and gutted things to make it smaller, so it could, you know, actually fit this much better. But I love working from those types of templates because it just makes it so much easier. Saves time, makes a bunch of fun stuff, and I could always
There are a bunch of two-man patrols up on that ridge between.
usually there's a place right here where you can make compositions as well, but I should probably start making some, but otherwise it should be fine. Goats. Only if a subscriber requests some. I know they're going to be going from behind, but trust me, they're not going to find this thing unless they deliberately try to. Because at the angle of that drone, I mean, we'll get up right next to it. So right here, even with thermals, you don't see shit in there. If we were to just go in at the angle of the drone, there is still a very big amount of rock that's gonna block viewership. Yeah, so these camps, you know, it's the sneakier route, but we have these ESUs again for impromptu AA cover. Furthermore, I'm not sure if they've that drone will get eyes on these guys, and I'm pretty sure that drone, if it used thermals, would be able to pan around, find my sniper teams, but if these snipers, if there's reports of gunfire on the ridgeline, these snipers are going to start looking, and they will be aggressive.
It's going to be a huge pain in the ass for us to get down in that
Furthermore, these camps have two-man teams that are just kind of for spotting. The original plan of this operation was these
again,
camps were going to be up here
eliminate, some
to
of the
prevent
resistance.
syndicate forces from the Green 4 faction coming in
Priority
and trying to
push
take
down
the
into
asset for themselves.
the
The only
compound
issue
that
is,
has
on this
this
mission file,
Scud
is I will
feature
show
and
you guys.
securing it so no one else can take it, and then we need to start fighting from there.
If I were to just get some infantry.
I think
So
we can
random
start
Green 4 guy, random Op 4 guy.
the AR.
They're friendly to each other.
Mortar may just be overkill.
So I can't have syndicate guys coming in to, you know, kill the Op 4 guys to, you know, add that extra line of skirmish and that extra level of pressure for a fail scenario if syndicate gets their hands on it. So instead, I built a boat scenario. But, yeah, otherwise, this is what I got. Are there civs? Yes. In the town of Houdan right here, though they're going to be kind of cowering inside, not really out and about. This guy, I don't know why he's out and about. He should fucking be inside, the little rocker punk. Just going to have him cower in here. Otherwise, Boko doesn't really want to, you know, mess with them. These guys are all just kind of hiding inside. Because especially when the gunfire begins, if they're all just inside.
Boat in the water.
And of course, there's a boat.
The 50 on the front.
Drub, you know me too well. If I'm not allowed to use helicopters, I will use every other asset imaginable that I can get my hands on. Because with being a Zeus, you always got to keep things fresh, you got to keep things innovative, but you also have to always evolve against your player base. Otherwise, it gets too easy.
Alright.
Hence the hidden mortar position. Hence the ability to bring in more OP Russian-based advanced assets through a mission. But we always have some throwbacks. Because you never know what you might want to bring in. Always keep things fresh, but don't be afraid to also bring in what you've already used in the past, because you just compound everything.
We're not going to be able to get down there without... I mean, we could try to blitz the compound with the stuff inside of it and dismount fast and clear it out. There is a BMP in that compound, though. Like,
Yeah,
get
so they
down
know
there
about
with
that
fast-attack
BMP.
vehicles, get inside the, or in MRAPs if we want to be a little bit safer and be sure we can get in there alive.
But I mean, the actual garrisons themselves they do not have that much infantry. I've got some hidden statics around, watching different angles, but
Very light infantry presence.
for what these guys normally can do, there's a lot less infantry, like, per compound. I've got them more set up in QRF groups that are kind of patrolling around. But the total amount of infantry I like to scale these guys to,
If we use the light
all
box,
of this
no
stuff,
spot with the
it's
Moss
really
here,
just
just
spread
keep
out.
it
I'd show it on the map, but the
Use the
frickin'
light
map
picks, somebody
glitch is
shot
still
on the way down
fucking
that
us
hill,
here,
we're
so.
gonna get shot.
They're only, I did average this to, a squad size element too, so this is pretty well balanced for them, in my opinion. But hey, if they're having a good day, I'll just,
hitting our fucking trucks on the way
bring in
down with
reinforcements.
potential armor and or fucking RPGs.
Well, I see an RPG gunner in the squad that's going around, but he would have to be a really fucking good shot to hit us while we're pumping our asses down that trail.
So I think he's mentioning this guy, but I do have this guy on the rear because I was anticipating some sort of blitz. I will remote control and I will go full bonkers if they try to blitz.
The amount of people we have, it'd be more of a detriment to have trucks that we have to keep 2 people in and move around and shit.
Furthermore, I can always remote this guy and move the turret around. Because if I need to, I can just set it up right here and just fire at anything that'll come around.
Guys in the truck, it's going to be at least one less guy in a fight. Obviously, the weapons are a force multiplier for us, but...
No, I'm not even talking... We don't have to take... We just need to get into that compound and secure that Scud safely. And then dismount.
As battering rams, basically, right?
Right.
So they're going to use heavily armed MRAPs. Probably not the Prowlers. So instead of what I've spawned on the road, they'll probably use these puppies.
The top of the hill.
Or these two would be the best bet.
What I'm looking at is like this draw going right down here and park our asses right.
So are they going to avoid this camp? Because that line
Infantry, there's maybe 10 infantry in the compound.
by Hill 373. Let me check something.
And then there's a patrol going around the compound.
Yep, that runs right
Yeah, they're
into
gonna be
this
2
camp,
medics.
though.
There's 2 patrols around the compound.
I have
2
thought of
Scuds.
everything. I had 2.5 hours to prep this damn op. I have literally
I don't know what we can do
thought
to make sure no one
of everything.
Yeah, if
moves that Scud out.
I'd say fuck it. I mean, if we can get in there and do a force breach on it with Vix, let's do it.
I'd say the only way you could properly do this AO is do a combination of what they're doing here, but then have
Should be able to get in there.
2 guys kind of come in from right here and be set up in case they need to come in and engage. That's a
I
much
would
more
say
risky
we just take
business, but
unarmed RGs, because the guys up in the nest are going to be getting shot at the entire time anyway, so we might as well just take unarmed, then we don't have to
I know
worry about
this is
somebody
going to
else
be a
trying
tough
hop
one.
in
That's
and
why
use
the
it
timer
against
for
us.
these guys to actually move out the thing. It's only if like they brought in reinforcements and they can't hold them. So if they blitz down to the compound, they should be fine. I will try to immediately move him out. But, because, you know, that's just a direct bum rush to Scud. But if they engage a camp and then set up on the hill, I'll start mortaring them. I'll send reinforcements up. But if they get mainly slaughtered and they're starting to send units
You
down,
just want to do 2 trucks?
probably by the time they get
Yeah.
to right here, I will,
Alright,
move
let's go
everything
fucking
out.
Grab 2 trucks.
So yeah, they're gonna grab the 2 things back here. But yeah, they are 9 men strong from the looks of it. That is me.
No unarmed.
Here's the 9 of them. They're gonna go for those 2
Just
puppies.
talk to the logistics guy. He should be able to show you where they are.
Yeah, so Munson goes right for them. I'm gonna quickly add them to the Zeus interface as well. Oh, don't start leaving with them yet. You suck! Here, that's fine. We'll just, get a bigger radius. There we go. So, they'll be set up and ready to go. I will hide myself and get ready to TP myself around. Now, they're all going to be in one squad, so I don't really see a point in being in the command net, so we'll go to,
Which team is a 4-man team? Team 3?
Oh, looks like they're still going to use it.
Team 2.
Disregard.
Alright, you guys are gonna be in the front, Vic. Roger.
War Games is streaming, Drum is streaming, I'm not sure who else is streaming. We're not doing a blimp today.
Teams 1 and 3 are gonna be in the rear, Vic.
Yeah, I also happened to be in that Russian freighter trawler. There was a frickin'... There was a Zeppelin that they could launch, and that's also fully decked out, because, you know, fuck me. Fuck everybody. Otherwise, we'll just see how this all plays out. I will say, though, after reviewing their plan, because I know some people asked me earlier, there is a high rate of failure for this operation, of what I'm predicting. I'd say about 30%.
Someone navigate for me, please.
If not for a
Pick
squad
one, good to
wipe, then for just, you know, me being able to get away with the objective. Cooking with terrorists. We're not going to do the cooking show today, but, I don't want to push the boundaries with these guys because they're not into that sort of stuff compared to my player base and what I can get away with, but maybe one day. So I'm going to put myself over here. I've got a bunch of different things open, so if one of them does DC, I'll be able to get them back in the AO accordingly. But yeah, these are... I forget what specific MRAP. Let's look that up. Yeah, RG-33s. I had a hunch, but don't want to be fact-checked, because people already butcher me for my pronunciation. So fun, but here's how it could fail, mind you. They could take out this compound, go down... RPG guy, I could get really lucky with a hit, because they still will be barreling down if they decide to do that. And then I could move the NSV gun, and I could use the sniper teams I have, and just make a kill zone right here. Follow that up with mortars, I could probably murder them. Furthermore, the armored assets, since... some background on how I do some Zeus stuff. In my head, I run a little calculation going. So they're going to drive around. We'll hear a bit of static from them. But I run a bit of a calculation in my head based on a number system of 1 through 10. We'll get off of their ComNet for a second. But basically, it's scaled from 1 being low priority to 10 being high priority. This is the 10. And then everything around it, you've got these different zones of where they could be, where these camps are. Like these camps up here, we'll say, are kind of like 3s. This is a 5. This is a 6 since it's a bit closer, but we got a 4. This is a 4 right now because it's part of Boko's operation. But then everything around the AO is kind of like, 2, 1, and then everything not around it, 0. And it just, that's the rating of how quickly I send units to specific areas. And how vigorously I'll do it. Like, if I need to send a squad, or do I need to, ungroup all these guys by doing something like that? And then having them all, charge in. So, if they're going to directly assault this position from up here, hit a 3 and then immediately hit the 10, that's going to make me send everything in immediately. Normally, we don't have stuff like that. Normally, they linger around the side of the AO a little longer. And that's what lets me, stack things up. That way, when they get to the higher volume areas, then I'll, start sending in what I got gradually.
Is to drive it out, and it has no armor. Are you gonna be able to see from the direction?
But if they blitz the 10, we'll see what happens when you blitz the 10. Another episode of the Taliban Hunter. I wish. So I'm pretty sure the plan is they're going to go up here, then take the right.
Okay, Roger. Just building.
I mean, there is a small little wall right here. That's where I've got some guys situated. But, again, if they barrel down and they're, driving through the forest, I will just remote control this guy, get out the rocket launcher, and say, oh, hello, and goodbye. But the RG-33s, they can tank an RPG hit. They can tank IED hits. They won't, cook off outright unless they get hit by something of a much higher caliber. But I did contemplate setting up IED traps on the top and bottom of the road, but then I decided against it because, A, that would be spotted by the drone most likely anyway, with its thermal, so they'd be able to see the guys I had set up. And, B, by the time I thought of it, we were actually already getting set up and ready to go, and they already sent the drone over, so whatevs. Alright, hold on. They're starting to come down. Just watching this road. Watching to see, because they'll probably...
Right turn.
Take that right. I see him. I saw them for a second, but they quickly went behind the buildings right there, and you see that they quickly go back into defilade. So, even if I spotted them, dead on, that would be out of my engagement zone. I wouldn't be provoked by it, because I'm just getting eyes on for the sake of you guys. But yeah, now they're already back there, and fuck me, right? Alright, so we'll put you back up with this little NSV. God, I wish they came down Main Street, because this thing would have chewed them up. Are my frames shit right now? Here's the thing. Here's the thing I will say, because they're down to 20. But here's the deal. It's because they were up to 40, and then I started recording and streaming, and it went down to 20. So to mitigate, it's basically because we have a lot of stuff in and around the AO. There's not much I can really do about it. I can delete the civs. We can delete a large amount of the civs, but the frames are shit because we have a lot of stuff going on. So let me, like, shave the civs down a bit. Furthermore, another little tactic I can do to try to save a few frames is all these yellow things, I can just do something like this. Let's do a 20-meter spread, do remove all. That'll make the yellow stuff disappear, and then we re-add the units. I have it set to side, I'm an idiot. All. Boom, done. And then we'll just repeat this process. That way it hides the yellow stuff from my interface, and that won't be portrayed to everyone else. We'll do all, remove, and then re-add, and then units. Now, you can also get the same result by doing hiding everything, then re-adding everything in all objects in the mission for Op4. But when you have a lot of things going on the server, let's say you had like 60, 50, 40 guys and a shit ton of AI, that will cause a massive lag spike. And you don't want to do that. So it's best just to use them in groups. That's why you never want to delete all of the dead bodies at once. You would want to delete them in small groups. Boop. That should hopefully save a few frames. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, we bumped it up from 21 to 22 to 23, spiking up to 24. So yeah, we saved a few. But hey, every frame counts. But on top of that, there's not much else I'm going to be able to do right here. So,
This is 2.
not much else I can do here.
Can we get a description on the garage that the BMP is in again? It is a one-car garage. It is stuck in there like
Don't give spacing tips on public servers. Oh, man. So when I was starting to get back into Arma, before I made this channel, before I started working with Luton, or even playing his ops, I started playing on Ahoy World, because a buddy of mine who was still in Arma recommended it to me just to get my feet wet again. And they had 40 guys literally charging down the main road into an AO, and they were hugging each other's butts like it was frickin' some sort of gay orgy. And there was a Zeus on at the time who had a tank. It was a T-100. He loaded it with an HE shell. I was in the back saying, these guys are going to die like a mother... Boom. And 20 people in front of us dropped by one shell. It was hilarious, but at the same time, it was also very, very terrifying to watch all those bodies ragdoll from that HE. It was nuts. Because then everyone started screaming in the local chat, and it was just a massacre from there. Oh man, but if you want to give a 13-year-old Call of Duty voice acting cray-cray fuckhead, which I'm pretty sure all of them were in that group, because the chat, all you heard was artistic screeching at the end of that, but it was funny. It was pretty fucking funny. Yeah, Arma 3's engine is the Arma 2 engine pushed to the limit. That's why, you know, we're limited in what we can do for frames. There have been rumors about Arma 4 and, you know, it's getting its own frickin' like world-size map and whatnot. And all I say is, great. Fix your fucking engine first. Because if we have a map like 20 times the size of what we use right now, we're not even going to be able to play on it with the current engine. Like, huge maps on this game just do not work, and if they're well detailed, like if you play XCAM Tanis, any of the XCAM maps, they're beautiful, they're amazing, but by God, even if they're 10 by 10, 20 by 20, they lag so fucking bad. You can only use them for tactical stuff with a few people, because the performance is just lethal. I loved XCAM Prototype, but if we had more than 10 people on that map at once, and if I had more than 50 AI down, it was shit.
Change of plans. There's a fucking enemy camp with a goddamn Zeus right in the middle of our route.
Yeah, okay, so they did finally cite
stop,
this.
Dismount, take them out, and then try to push down to the compound with the launcher in it. 2 copies.
I was wondering if they'd spot this, because, I mean, this is... I mean, I'm not hiding this. It's literally right here, but... Trying to see where they brought their drone. Okay, so they brought it over. I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Since they had it. Okay, so the reason they didn't see it was actually in defilade cover from the height of the drone.
Alright, Vic 1, head
And it was actually being hidden by this small little ridgeline. That's why you wanna, when you have
point marked.
these large ridgelines here, you want to put that drone really high up, or you want to have a second drone to send one like right over here, and then have one right here, and try to triangulate an AO here so you can get all eyes on. That's why when I used to command stuff, I would hopefully have a drone operator be able to manage multiple drones, kind of in a triangle around the AO, because only from that sort of view, you have them check all 3 drones, give you a threat assessment, and then from there you can make a good plan. But, ooh, hold on. If they look towards this compound, they might actually be able to see him. At that height, yeah, I mean, if he looks, but... Yep. Oh, yeah. Well, nope. If he was a little higher, like about 200, 300 more meters, but based on this, he could probably see that and then infer that there's guys in that ridge line, but not the actual drone position itself, or mortar position, excuse me. But I took pride in not only hiding this, but testing its ammo to make sure. As you can see, it's missing some ammo already. That's because I was testing different angles to make sure it could still hit shit without the rounds hitting the very close crevices in the mountain.
Fucking valley along the route.
Alright. Sorry, there's a mosquito that just landed on my screen. And you're still on my screen, you little bastard. Stop it. I thought I squished you. No, stop walking on the screen, jerk. I hate those damn little buggers. $1 million subscriber special on YouTube, a 24-hour op. Alright, so that's a 2-man
on the other side of them, a couple hundred more meters, is that Zeus camp.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Yeah, if I ever somehow magically hit 1 million, sure, we'll do a 24-hour op where people can just join in. We'll have a super special, but guys, I'm not planning for that. I'm honestly like the highest I'd ever want to go is 100,000 subs, and then
for that, camp and patrol.
Be done. But I'm just enjoying the process of getting from, where I am right now up to higher numbers. But I like it to be gradual because, when you also run your own...
went over the ridge at 070.
Yeah, there they go. So,
Bearing
2 guys came out.
143. Here's the encampment with the Zeus. Alright, we should be able to fuck them up from here. Just get them lined up. Get all those guys lined up. I want to engage.
This guy's gonna come around right here.
Have them all dead. Focus on... Get that fucking DM to focus on the Zeus gunner.
They are at an angle where they could take them all out.
They can take out the Zeus along with the DM.
They're gonna start... If they drop all these guys and do it in a very quick manner without even firing a shot, then we'll have something
Stand
called...
by. 2 set. Open fire in 3, 2, 1.
Ah, well. Oh shit, we hit the vehicle! Someone fired too early when he called 3, and that let me get away with this guy.
You want to mount up and blitz the compound, or fucking push on foot? Start pushing on foot. Let's go. Straight through that camp, southeast.
This guy's gonna have a lovely conversation with these guys down here. But I don't really have plans for the channel to grow that big. And the reason for that is, A, everyone that gets that big tends to become an asshole.
Get on the left flank.
And I really don't want to become that. And B, I don't want a YouTube-related job. Like, I don't want this to become my life, because it's stressful enough already. But then, managing that many people, that big of a viewer base, and then if you have, like, 100,000 subs, on YouTube, you're probably going to have a shit ton of players in your player base. But it's just the bigger you go, the more like younger kids come in and they get the game so they can play in Europe. They're completely untrained and they often become. I've got a lot of views on it, but that's
All right, we
the
gotta
time
get
for
down
that
this
is
slope.
not
There's
here.
2 squads between us and the fucking compound.
My point is, I like being the
BP
small
and
channel that I am.
calling in for reinforcements.
I'm big enough to, do things, get things done, but I'm small enough to, not attract the wrong type of attraction.
4-0 in front of us. Doesn't look like they have a great angle on us. Keep moving.
So I'm going to put myself over here, make sure I'm still invisible. Good.
They start shooting at us. Someone get on the Zeus. Take team 1 on the Zeus. Teams 2 and 3 keep moving.
So we're going to have this squad push up, seek and destroy. And we're going to set them to aware and move fast. I'm trying to get my sentry teams up here so I can set up some ranging shots for my mortar. Otherwise, I'm going to send these 2 guys over as well. I am already an asshole. That is true, but people with YouTube fame get worse.
Got eyes on a ZSU on that built-up location.
They get much worse. I should have a stream in a few days where I'm just building up some missions and stuff, but we can talk about
Team 2 or Team 3?
the sort of things with those with
you
the
guys
channel and
stay there
whatnot.
and
But
overwatch us from where you are.
Yeah, copy that. We have perfect eyes on the compound and the netted area as well.
gonna send this guy up. I'm going to adjust the BTR 80A to come up over here. We're gonna set up some defensive perimeters because that guy said, "Hey, these guys." They came in,
Frank, eyes on BTR 90.
and a BTR 90. What the fuck is a BTR 90?
At our push up here, you should be able to fucking
the
trim.
88?
We're up here now.
All right, so we got our main forces coming in. We got the sentry. Oh, look at that danger close, right onto Munson. He quickly drops him. He's got a squad automatic rifle. You got the saw. Other guy gets dropped, and now we're just gonna start sending everything we can onto these guys. What the hell are these 2 chuckleheads doing? Hey, go. Alright, so the guys are engaging.
We're getting engaged from our southeast, 144.
We're going to start calling in mortars. Call in some suppressive fire shots towards the back ridge. And hopefully he won't kill himself. Yep, alright, we're getting that down. I'm hoping, I think the surrounding hills are making a bit of an echo effect, because that pod is a little louder than
mortar
usual.
traces off to our northeast somewhere.
So we're going to start ranging them in, kind of like this.
Compound.
But pushing on foot down this is a kill zone. That is a very, very big kill zone.
2's getting hit with IDF. We took out that BTR 90.
So they took out my ADA from what I'm hearing. Yep, good shot from that range, but it's only going to make these guys matter. Furthermore, we're having these guys coming in to flank around. My mortars are going to cease. You guys are being fucking idiots right now, so I'm going to place you. That's the BTR 80A cooking off. And I'm going to grab this sniper. I've got the spotter looking in that direction. And you... Yep, okay, you have your binocs out, your rangefinder. Alright, buddy, where are they? Yep, I see them. We'll start zoning in on them. Or zeroing, excuse me. I have no idea where my tracers are. I can't see my shots. Oh, wait, they're actually very, very up. Alright. Stop moving! Ow, ow. Well, shit, there goes me.
Dickhead.
And there goes my spotter. Alright. Fudgehead McGee, we need to get ourselves back into this mission. What do you recommend? Let's get you over there. Let's quickly get you off the gun. We're going to adjust this puppy. And we're going to have a slow walk over. Gonna have a bit of fun here. So we got eyes on the smoke. They're gonna come down here. Oh, I even got eyes on them right now. Alright. I need a kind of flat place to put this thing, otherwise it's gonna just roll. Just like that.
Don't forget about the BMP in the garage right in front of us. All teams check in.
Son of a bitch.
2's good.
3's all good. We're getting hit from our rear.
There we go. I'm reloading. Oh, yeah,
You
you shot
guys
my
are getting
out.
hit by a team northeast 030. Please engage.
Alright, so they're charging down. They quickly take out. Their marksmanship is on fucking point tonight. I love that. Let's call in for another suppressive fire on mortars. Make sure they are moving, but their rhythm is being very, very quick, and they got 2 guys on Overwatch. Where are my other squads to send? This car, did he fucking glitch out? Yeah, he's glitched. Damn it.
More mortars are coming in.
Best thing we can do is just grab all these guys, send them up all deliberate speed. Furthermore, let's grab other squad, seek and destroy, quickly aware. What other stuff? I got another sniper team I can send. They've actually taken out some of these guys over here. But I'm going to do my best to send in everything I've got.
This is 3. We're moving because the IDF over.
Roger.
Bring that BMP-3 into its fire zone. Come on. Put your engine on. There she goes. Also going to put fuel in her.
Is that friendly yellow smoke?
And I'm going to quickly grab her engine here. We're rolling this BMP-3 out. Let's give Aldridge, the guy with the Moz, something fun to do. Otherwise, we got these assets barreling in. Going to grab this patrol. We're starting to approach that 9 zone, starting to get up to the 10, so I'm going to send everything I've got. Start going nuts with this. Otherwise, I've got an off-road I can send. We'll mount that up, send it over. Wait, hold on. I want to give this guy a seek and destroy. So that BMP is starting to fire. These guys are quickly moving in. And I've got this other off-road. I will send her in as well. But now we're just going nuts. Gonna grab this rocket launcher guy. We've got no idea what the hell's going on. I'm gonna grab my damn launcher and start firing. Well, I'm getting shot at. And I get dropped. Ah, well, I tried.
See you.
Yeah, feel free to go watch other people's streams. We got a multi-watch up as well.
Team 2, you need to move over to your south flank and forward to take that BMP out while it's in the garage.
Break, I hear another armor piece to the northeast 080.
Hey, firm, that's the BMP that left this garage.
Copy.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
So we got more units coming up. Gonna have these 2 guys come in to outflank. Let's start deleting the bodies. Alright, I'm gonna give 2 minutes and I'm gonna try to move that guy out. Otherwise, got this 5-man team that I also had ready to go.
2 smoke in the building so we can push up. Shots coming in northeast.
Seek and destroy. They're popping 40 Mike by the wheel. Oh, shit. Alright. Fuck. Oh! Okay. 40 Mike went right by the fence, and,
This is 2. I think our Scud launcher just went off.
Break, I got eyes on another, or BMP East 085 on the MSR.
That's not gonna make me happy.
It's coming at us right now.
That 40 Mike deaded way too close. I was gonna add wheels, but well, I guess the fun begins. Because if you don't do... That was the secondary thing they could do, but now I've got no reason to pull punches now.
Just to the east of our position.
I'm not gonna nuke them. Because they made me guarantee that the fail-safes would be enabled if it blew up, so I'm not allowed to nuke them.
Alright, if you guys got no targets up there, you can move down to us.
Copy. We have a few targets up here to our northeast, over.
AI. I'm not gonna lie, now we're going to try to politely kill them. So I'm hearing the BMPs explode. We still got a bunch of units coming in here. We're gonna give it a few moments before we call that compound. But now we're just going to box them in and then try to smoke them out. Well, that changed the compound dynamic very quickly.
Do we know what blew the Scud launcher up?
It was a 40 Mike.
All we threw into this town was a grenade.
Someone put a 40 Mike down, killed this guy, and that's what blew up the Scud launcher.
Well, the good news is, if it was a nuclear device, it didn't go up. Foot mobile's moving in, top of the ridge line, 036. Release the squad.
So they hit my other spotter, but they didn't hit the sniper. I'm annoying. We're gonna go for lethals. All right.
Shots coming in 200 as well as tree line 080.
Yeah. Make Aldrich run. Ranging shot. Lower it. Take the third shot. Right over his head. Ooh, right in his head. His helmet just saved him.
3, what's your status?
That
All
clicked
good.
off
We're
his
taking out a
Maz.
few teams here to our northeast, over.
Roger, out.
After this, I will send in another wave. Downed him. That clicked right off of his helmet.
Vic coming in from the southeast, 124.
I see you trying to sight me. I'll give you a bit more time. I tried to run. I was gonna.
I
hit the A key to get back into cover because I was letting him get a few shots in, and then I was gonna run back. But all right, good shot there. Good shot there. Regardless, we got all these guys coming in.
Entire enemy squad upslope straight west. Upslope straight west, about 500 meters.
They just hit my BMP-3. Oh, come on, buddy. That was my frickin' little awesome asset to use.
Upslope straight west, 500 meters.
Alright, so I'm going to start spawning stuff in over here, and we're going to start bringing in reinforcements, because Boko is going to be pissed about that Scud. And so am I.
This is 3, we're engaging.
So, 2 of these things, 2 infantry squads of Boko Harem. And we're all going to send these guys in a bit blindly up to here. We're going to put our global setting down. Otherwise, I'm going to say another 5 minutes before I start using mortars. Oh shit, I didn't see those two guys up there. I didn't want to delete those bodies a bit too close by. Why is those guys taken out? We got our reinforcements coming in. These two guys are down. Let's send in these two guys from the other camp, have them come in and around. I've got an idea. I gotta find her, though. Fuck, no, I don't want that. This is a very specific asset. It is a Ural laser. Alright, come on, where is she? Yeah, the ZU, that's it. Alright. This is gonna be a little bloody. It's gonna be commanded by a warlord in chief, and we're also gonna have an SVD rifleman there for spotting purposes. And we're going to fancy her up about right here. I don't want her to fire yet. I want to do it myself, but I want to take out some of these buildings. And let's actually go with the mortars a bit earlier, because by now these guys are going to ask for IDF to soften them up as we have our vehicles coming in to reinforce.
Two's got 1 times man down in the compound.
I don't see that man down.
Three's all good. We're
Yeah,
hitting those guys
it's all
to your
the
west.
guys
There's a whole lot of them.
So I'm going to put up 2 more teams, but one of them I'm going to send over here, and then the other one I'm going to have right here on reserve in case they decide to move up from that area. There's the mortars coming in. And these guys are not happy. So that cook-off actually took out all... Jeez. Hit both of these. A lot of damage to the surrounding buildings. Even so far as to hit one of those guys.
Two's ready to move if we're going to move.
Otherwise, I'm taking the rest of the squads I have, starting to send them in. Basically, squads I kind of forgot about, but that's fine. And where are my Vics?
Let fire to your north. Three's pushing up here.
So that Vic's coming down. That off-road's having a bit of difficulty. Little lag spike there to get these guys out. That's fine. Send them in. Seek and destroy. And they're already being engaged by the observing team. I don't know what the hell's this guy's problem is. I'm going to quickly replace him.
Dismount to our northeast. We wiped most of them out over.
Yep, alright. Where's my other truck? Oh, it broke its wheels. Alright. Let's do another barrage of mortars here. Range them in a bit closer.
Technical northeast road.
Copy, three's engaging. 2 technicals.
Well, the technicals are being a little
One of
retarded.
the gunners is down.
Otherwise, they're now firing at here. This guy with the screwed up gunner, I'm going to move him over. He's going to get out. We'll send them in accordingly.
Just heard mortars go off. We got incoming.
We're going to have some fun with you. I need you to get up here, but I need you to hold fire no matter what. Because I have a plan for you, my friend. It's going to go, hey, hold fire on the mortars for a second. I have an ingenious idea.
Guys in the tree line just to our east.
What do I have? I've got personal lines. Oh, goddamn! Ah, fuck. Fucking
Okay.
hell.
Green, ready to
So
move.
close to priming that puppy. He had an idea, but he was
Alright, we need to
taken
start
out.
formulating a fucking plan to get out of here.
Here, let me help you formulate that plan. We'll just make the mortars come closer.
Ceasefire! Someone's shooting at friendlies!
Someone just injured Munson. Someone just killed Munson. And crippled Tosco. That's not gonna be good.
Advised, 3 got 1 man down.
Yeah, 3 got 1 man down to friendly
Incoming.
fire. But we have a lull now. As I
Keep eyes
try
on
to
the
figure out
UAV.
these units to come back and around.
Who's pushing out of the compound? What fucking team is pushed all the way out to the goddamn BMP?
This is Team 3. We were shifting past the BMP into defilade west of your position, but then we got...
Why didn't you fucking tell me? Do you need help out there? Is
That's
Munson
an
still
infirm.
down?
We got a man down.
Alright, I'm going to ungarrison these guys, send them up. I want to keep the pressure on. I do not want to give them a moment to rest. We're going to keep the pressure on as best we can. Trying to get all forces, all deliberate speed into this AO to try to schmack them. Otherwise, these two chuckleheads... Come on. Each one of these markers represents a unit, but I think they're able to get him up now, so I don't have much. I'm gonna put a frickin' RPG over their heads.
This is 3, back on comms.
I don't know what the fuck you're doing pushing out there by yourselves, but get your asses back towards the other teams.
Copy that. Yeah, we pushed online with you down this far, and we were going to lock down the road over.
Yeah, I'm getting shot at from those guys. I was trying to find them, but give them a priority target. I'm about to call in a mortar shot to the main compound. Give them a reminder of it's time to go. Boko isn't happy. Because these guys, I mean, I've been putting shells down. It's just going to get worse.
3 of those
Yeah, here's
rifle
on
squads
Morse.
coming in from your northeast. Get your asses back into this compound.
And they're all by a Vic, too.
And prepare to move out. We are going to move out back sort of the way we came in, west-southwest into the rock.
But I've had 3 rounds of ranging. Still have that more.
3, tell your fucking DMR to stop engaging and get his ass back here into these buildings. I'm not gonna
Get
fight
back
over
here.
his fucking retarded head again.
Wrong net, sorry. Get back here.
Drum just got hit by my mortars. And I just cooked off. That was actually surprisingly low. Normally it's 5 shots. I think my mortar's out of ammo, actually. So let me quickly check her. Yeah, so when she's down like that, that is the mortar. So he's going to quickly reload from his boxes. It won't take him too long. Otherwise, we have Tall down and Drum from that mortar barrage. People need to start checking in, see why they aren't being yelled at by the glorious Drum, because he's going to need medical attention. My guys are pissed.
Engaging another team to our east.
They're working on Tal. See, too many people, they're not pulling back here. They're not organizing. This is exactly an issue that people were talking about last time. People are not getting this together. I've got another opportunity here with explosives. I'm going to set you to hold fire careless. Run you over, see if... Oh, and they killed him. Who got him? Probably Brewer. Of course it's Brewer. Probably check in. Alright, so they found Drum. Gonna give it another minute and a half before I get my mortars back up.
Down. Team 2, I want you to start pushing west, northwest, bearing a 254.
They need
start
to
securing
go.
That rock face, bearing 254, about 800 meters out. Start pushing that direction now. Team 3, move over to my pause.
Brewer already yelling. I can't scope in, so we're just gonna have to blind it. Oh, that was right on a guy! Oh! I didn't mean to do that! Oh! Oh, I'm so... I was about to pull the trigger again, but oh! Who did I murder? I'm so sorry, Tosco. I did not mean to do that. Oh, gee. That was bad. RPG sniper confirmed. Damn right. That was a beautiful shot. Good God.
Alright, all teams set up 360. We got 2 wounded. We're gonna work on them best we can. Everybody else provide security. All movement is halted.
So I'm gonna give them a chance, but as soon as I see these 2 guys get up, I'm gonna put down a ranging shell over here, and then I'm gonna start peeking into the compound again, trying to balance what I can. At this rate, we're gonna use the smoke to our advantage. Push up on them. Yeah, they're mortar. Again, like, this is salt upon wounds because people sit down. Tosco survives. But Drum, I think he's definitely going to be fucked from that mortar because it blew up buildings. He was right next to it. The wounds on him are going to be substantial. Otherwise, I still have guys pushing around. I'm going to keep up the pressure. Spawn in some more Boko Harem. And I'm going to... Actually, hell, I'm just going to do this. Send them all in like crazy. Of course, we need to go to our global setting and adjust those spawned units to the adjusted marks. And they're all up.
Start moving west.
Ranging shell time.
Disengage.
His ammo is not properly calibrated back. Ah, fuck me, I forgot to do that. But yeah, if you saw, I put the marker. We didn't get a time of effects, or whatever the F means. But if you don't see that when you put in the suppression shots, as well as if you don't hear that click,
get out of that fucking compound before those mortars land.
Then it means it's out of ammo, so you just gotta restock its ammo. But I put those crates down on purpose just to, you know, have a reason, you know, realistic restock. So those shells are gonna come in as soon as I see splash. They're going to adjust. It's 30 seconds, though. That gives them time. I'm gonna be a dick. So there's the splash. Now we're gonna start going nuts. So enemy units coming down to face them. We've also recrewed this compound. Fucking idiots. Get on your damn stations. Alright, I'm gonna have to manual this because they're being retarded, but... I want these guys to re-garrison this damn compound. I don't want to drag them in because Drum could check the drone at any second. That looks really freaking immersion breaking. But I'm putting these guys down.
Checking on frequency 30. Copy, we're getting hit from the south, 194 up the rock face.
There we go.
2 copy.
That was a good
Guys
RPG.
need to keep moving forward.
So they've taken out a majority of these guys. Everything is going to follow suit. And I mean everything. Other than that, decent job surviving the counterattack. I will be honest, I wished my AI pushed up a lot harder than they could, but that's just AI pathfinding. There isn't much I can do about that, but I am going to also gradually stack the mortar against them. Let's see, for Boko, I don't have anything. I'm going to use the Czechoslovakian insurgents. I'm going to grab a BTR. And I'm going to send them in, seek and destroy, and then I'm going to put a BMP-2 a bit further back. Why did you never move? I was wondering where you were. Ah, son of a bitch. Can you drive?
T's good, pushing northwest for the rest.
It's because you're all... I hate this glitch. Alright, now you're all grouped. Now you can go. Yeah, I hate that glitch. If you don't have them all grouped up together, they're going to be retarded. So, all deliberate speed, this ZSU cannon, if it gets there and they're still on this ridge line, I will massacre them. Eldridge is losing connection. I've got TeamSpeak open just in case he gets back in time to be re-inputted, but otherwise these guys need to move. And I will keep on them with mortars as we try to range it on them. So I'm not going to put it direct... well... It's about to be shot dead anyway.
2 copy, shifting northwest of slope.
They're taking a lot of these guys out. Otherwise, they should... Yep, as one fire team moves, the other one will stay, suppress these cray-crays. Yeah, so we just memory leaked. I get hit, but I definitely hit someone down there at least once or twice.
We're gonna,
And let's start getting rid of all of these fucking bodies, man. You can say what you want about the 506, but their marksmanship is pretty fucking on point in their higher-ups. Sure, they play on some of the easier settings with Ace Basic. I know some people like to, you know, oh, blah, 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 about the comment section and whatnot in my videos, but hey, they kill a lot of fuckers.
It's Team 2. Once we get up here, we can set security and cover the rest of your guys' approach.
So, Ural's still coming in. God, you are a slow fucking driver.
2, you need to set up and start covering now. We have all 3 elements moving and nobody covering.
2 copies, go.
I'm going to, since it's right under them, I'm going to see. I'm probably going to be able to get away with this. No one's in the drone. I can actually watch. Cool. Rifle squad. We'll have them try to move in, cut them off, because we know that they're going to be going that way. Gonna spawn in a second one. Send them in as well. All deliberate speed, these guys. Again, they're supposed to be pissed. And we're just kind of pulling units out from the rest of this AO since they've only engaged a small portion. So we know they're coming. So I'm going to have my little Zeus gun here ready to say hello. It's like my little friend. Let's get him here. Yeah, AI is always retarded, I know, right? So, they're probably going to still sit down there a bit. It's cheating, I know, but at least it places the base around so we can just, you know, have them adjust like that. But it's on a hill, so I can basically fire right over their heads. I tried.
Team 2,
I
we
tried.
got an enemy encampment up to the west.
So how's it going?
Close as fuck.
Copy, we're maneuvering.
Roger that.
You heard that, though. Oh, fuck. So it looks like they're back on the... I could still get them with the
Team's
Ural.
gonna peel southwest and pincer with you.
Ural's still coming around. Where's my BMP and BTR? Did I not even spawn my BMP? I just got infatuated by the Ural. I'm willing to bet that's what happened. But BTR, I will send up on their asses, seek and destroy.
Zeus is
This
down.
is 2, it looks clear.
And now I've got my last few squads coming in. They're clearing these things out yet again. They've actually destroyed the ZSU cannon. Where is my damn Ural? After that, I'm just going to have them try to off-road it. Here we go. Trying to fall back. I need a machine gunner. Why are the machine gunners all the way on the rear? That's stupid. The might of my RPG. Yeah, hiding in these bushes. This guy knows where it's at. Ah, shit. There goes my 40 mic. Alright. I need a machine gunner.
Drums down.
Drum got down. Well, he woke back up. Here. I'm going to try to get on these mountains right here. These little rocks. Little crevices. Because if I can climb up the... fucking hell, it's too steep. We can try that one, though. That one I should be able to get up right here. Yes. Who wants a taste? Well, if they pop 40 Mike right there, I will get... I already hear it. And I get down.
Very nice.
That is a good point. The vehicles were right here, but where I was spawning the units, they actually didn't manage to find the Vix, so... Yeah. Oh well.
Three's picking up enemy equipment.
I clicked off a 40 Mike last minute, but I got shot just before I pulled the trigger. Someone even says that was close. Here, we'll fire support. Call in some mortars near them. Just to make sure they fuck
Two
off.
checking up for equipment.
Freaking cars in the way. And I get sniped anyway. Yeah, Brewer often gets my ass, so not surprised there. This other cam's gonna start calling in ranging shots. Fire supports. Let's get back on it. Suppressive fire once again. We'll start calling them in, but they need to get in their Vix and just go. Their mission's done. I will start putting in choppers to reinforce that they do not get their asses out of here pronto.
One, are you guys all good?
Yeah. Remember, there's friendlies picking up enemy weapons.
I'm not sure if they think, like, their vehicles are fine, but otherwise...
Alright. Moving.
To go. Thing is, I don't have much down here, and these Vix are having some issues pathfinding, so... Other than that, there isn't really much I have left to send at them. But I can always use those fortified missions in a later up. Though, I would like to... excuse me. To, switch the map very soon.
Both teams check in.
Three's all good.
Two's all good.
Alright, keep moving to the dismount point.
Come on, guys. Don't slow down. Let's go all deliberate speed. We got some guys doing it. I guess I'll move you over here. Let's get another round of mortars on their previous position.
Is that friendly shooting an enemy weapon or an enemy shooting an enemy
It's
weapon?
out of ammo again.
Enemy.
For the sake of this, I will just restock her.
Enemy is just sitting on the Z.
Disengage. Zeus cannot engage us from defilade.
Oh, I was about to get on the gun and just go nuts, but otherwise, I do have one last guy, and he just died to a really well-placed 40 Mike, so that camp is also gone. So as we're going to start homing in on them yet again. Yeah, they should be good. So yeah, all in all, it's a shame that that 40 Mike blew up the Vic, but...
I got a fucking squad of infantry straight south, 175, just past the Zeus cannon.
Two has eyes on.
Infantry south 175. Infantry south 175.
Wrong net.
some stuff.
Correction on that. That's 2 to 3 squads.
This is the hint that it's... What the hell are you... You fucking twats. You fucking retarded. No amount of words can describe what the hell I think you idiots are doing. Well, keep the suppressing going. Get him! Get him, Fido! Kick his ass! Oh, Fido just got his head blown off. Oh, they're staying. Let's give them a little reminder that that's not a good idea.
Alright, get to the Vix. It's all of them. Get to the Vix.
Jeez, they did outright massacre most of them.
3 copies.
2 copies, move.
Hear those shells from there. But yeah, Jesus Christ, that was literally 2 of the 3 squads. One of them pulled around. But yeah, I mean, I guess if they all charge in the open like that, that is a bit expected. Otherwise, yeah. AI kind of fucked me here, because I wanted them to push in a bit tougher, and they weren't pushing in as tough as I wanted. But hey, you know, that's Arma. Still a good op. Shame again what happened with that 40 Mike, but all in all, good amount of fun. And I want to hit their position, but I got no eyes, so I could do this. Could put it up on that ridge line, but yeah, they're gonna be able to pull away. Guys, this place is now officially... It's officially a scary place. Reinforcements are pushing in. We'll make this good. Yeah, as long as you put the pressure on them, you're a good... You do your job as a Zeus. You just gotta keep things going. But now, we're gonna have a lot of people set up to try to fuck them over. So I'm not sure if Mr. RPG will do anything, but... we still have some guys. That's gonna make them go. But see how they kind of like fuse into each other when you do that? That's why you wanna Oh, was he getting the RPG out? I mean, those are pretty well bulletproof, so... There it is! Get him! Get him, Fido! You can do it! I believe in you! I believe in you! You idiot! Come on! Do it! Cock tease. What a cock tease. Such a cock tease. Are they gonna push down the road? Because we got friends here, too. But we're gonna make this a push out till the ends, because again, they mad. They're very mad.
Stay straight. Technical check. We need to disrupt fucking technical out.
2 copies, despawn in the flip.
Gonna follow him with everything I got. Jeez, well, they quickly screwed him over. Try and do this at an angle where they won't be able to see him come in. That should be good. Now they need to mount up and run, because otherwise Boko is going to keep having fun. It's a race against the clock. Is he on the drone, right? Yeah, he's on the drone. Alright, so I'm gonna stop spawning stuff for the moment.
3, this is 2.
Copy. The squads behind us are pushing up on us fast, just to our...
Why are these guys pushing out? They need to get in the cars and go. Oh, no. If they're spaced out like that, I can,
3's...
Send it.
Jody 556 on block.
I didn't even see him.
Just they.
So I'm going to have reinforcements come up from where that drone can't see them right over here. Boko, we're going to keep having push up with M2s, and I've got another truck I'm going to put in 2 more truck elements, and instead of 8-man teams, I'm going to do a little bit... Oh, you idiots. Going to need fire teams. Group them all up. Put them in a truck. Since they can store both a squad-sized element and fire team element at the same time. Again, keep running. Put them in here for now. I'm going to say mortars are going to start dialing in. We're going to give a bit of fair ranging shots here, but otherwise it's going to kind of start going on this arc, and they're now engaging these guys. Wise, they've murdered a majority of what I got. These are the last guys actually ranged. I didn't realize I killed everyone that quickly. Bro. Alright, so again, trying to do it at an angle that the drone won't spot me is actually a bit difficult. He's off the drum. Let's go. I mean, I am saying this is like one of our last missions on here anyway. Here's the off-road. Wise, we got the 2 trucks coming in as well. I'll put that one up a bit more forward, but we'll start getting those mortars starting to dial in a bit more on them, because it's all about disengaging right now.
Two more trucks worth of guys with a technical in front.
Spawn. I don't want... Ah, frick. Anything you can do, I can do better.
I lost eyes. I lost eyes on the technical. I got eyes on...
They're not ungrouping for some stupid reason. But we're going to say they were able to get another round of suppression going as well. But after this, they should really consider running. These bodies, everything back here will get deleted because they're not needed. These bodies will delete, again, compensating for frames and the works. That should be good.
What's the status on our VIX?
VIX should be fine, they just need to go.
They should be all good.
Team 2 is moving their Vic, getting close to
Tactical Liru.
Alright, let's pop smoke screen and get the fuck out of here. There's nothing else other than those guys
Oh
up
yeah,
to our north.
viewers,
There's nothing
people
coming
watching
in
streams of
from
Zeus's
our
are always going to
south.
want the players
There's
to
nothing
die.
to our east along the road.
Did they just take that off-road, or is that
Smoke
still
is out. Mount up.
filled with enemies?
Smoke
Okay, so Tosco actually ran down and got it. But here's the thing. Another thing that bugs me is when people say they want to outright see the player base, like just get mortared or something. I think that's really, really stupid. Because there are so many more creative ways you can kill a player
Team 3,
base.
you're in the wrong Vic.
Mortars are just to, you know, keep them moving or
Doesn't
punish
matter,
them
just
if they're
fucking
being
get mounted up
stupid.
and let's roll.
Because, honestly, it's much easier, much funnier to watch them, you know, get mowed down by a machine gunner. Put them in a position where they split off
Go.
in two teams and attack an AO from two different sides, and the friendly fire starts stacking up. There are so many evil ways you could kill your player base. People don't realize that, though, because they don't play this game. All they want is to see a cheap kill. But why do that? You've got a lot more fun things in the bag. Oh yeah, and then since these guys are Milsim too, we're going now more specific, but since they're Milsim, I am limited to the crazy insanity I can do, because it's just a different mindset I've got to get my head around, but still doable. Just you can't have any wacky things like I can't put goats on the road and put an IED under. And actually, no, I could do that for Milsim, but that would have to be planned in advance. I can't just spawn it in right now, but yeah, they're pretty much secure. They just went a little into Badlands territory back here, and I put the pressure on them. So we'll let them drive a little more.
Do you want to push through this tunnel, or do you want to bypass it?
There's nothing push around the edge of it, but there's nothing inside of it on thermals.
Yeah, so they, I'm not going to be able to spawn anything in now because Jester's checked the escape route. So putting things down now would be kind of metagaming. So some good stuff.
There's a little fucking dirt road you can follow.
Yeah, they're gonna take the dirt to go around. But anyway, that's the op, guys. Sure, you know. Oh, I actually left this. It's a shame. I'll talk a little bit in debrief to say what happened with the what happened with the Scud. But basically, there was a machine gunner right here. Someone popped a 40 mic. It killed the machine gunner. I scrolled in because I was gonna add wheels to the Vic because all of its wheels to the side were fucked up. But that actually managed to blow up the truck, which sometimes happens. So I don't know who fired the 40 mic, but that proceeded to really piss off. Oh, look, the Euro guy finally got up here. I wanted to use him, but he wasn't able to get up. But, yeah, that really pissed off the Boko Harem faction. And they really wanted to kill these guys, because they paid quite a lot for this. So, yeah. That is all I got. I think they're going to let the other thing overtake, or they're just being slow on this uphill. But yeah, that was fun. Oh yeah, and it's
You're out of range of the UAV. I cannot cover us with the UAV anymore.
They're out of range, but then again, we're getting way too close to the US base. I'm not going to have units go right here. Still going to fear that US base. Had me out. I hate that glitch. But yeah, as soon as I get into the front of the town, we'll be done. But yeah, it's not uncommon for Drum or Brewer or any of the players to outright kill me, because especially if it's 40 mic, that's usually Drum, otherwise it's Brewer. But it's also habit that if I am to kill anyone in an AO, I would say 4 out of 5 times it's going to be Drum or Brewer, because it just happens. I don't even go for them on purpose, and Brewer will tell you the same joke as well. When he's Zeus's secret squirrel, or Ops, the person he'll end up downing the most in Op is Drum. Even if he's on his team, he'll sometimes still down Drum, because it's just a freaking meme at this point. But, yeah, we're done. It's good. I'm hoping that hectic Op was a bit of fun. Taliban do have a few Abrams. I've had ops with Taliban where they have higher end tanks because it's actually factual that they do. But anyway. So all I'm going to say is how the Scud launcher got blown up was someone fired a 40 mic. It detonated right next to the Scud. And as I moved in to add wheels to it because it screwed up all the wheels, the Scud actually cooked off and exploded. so that's why.
Frag grenade on a 40 Mac Mike.
Ah,
Which
okay.
I guess technically they're both frag grenades, but
Yeah, good up. Hope you enjoyed it. Anyway, guys,
fun.
thank you so much for
That
watching.
was good.
Go operate operationally. Take
Fucking
care, and
munching
I'll
on
get these
something,
ported
that
to
fucking
YouTube
Costco jumped into
ASAP.
one of the technicals.